Everyone, my name is Jennifer Castro, and as a woman of color in higher education, I can tell you one thing. It's going to be scary, but doesn't mean that you have to stop. When you look to the students on the left and the right of you, we have all been there. We've seen them, they don't look like us, and they haven't gone through the situations that we have. However, those situations should never be used as a barrier against your pursuit of education. Use them as a motivational stepping stone. Those stepping stones developed who you are and the person you are today. So, yes, they were struggles, but they were beautiful struggles that developed who you are. Trust me, all the individuals that are here in front of you are here to support you. Our parents taught us one thing, and that it's that family matters. And all the women that are in front of you are your family. We're here because we've gone through that pathway, and we're here to help you through that pathway. So continue going. Do not stop. Si se puede, si se pudo, and you can too.
My name is Rosemary Bernal Gomez, and I would love to share with you a moment of inspiration and empowerment as a woman of color. My parents were both migrant workers, so you can imagine the challenges that came with that. My father had said to me, "You have two strikes against you right off the bat. You're a woman and you're a woman of color. There's one thing that no one can ever take away from you, and that is higher education." My purpose is to figure out how to help my community and young girls, minority women, find their purpose. And this is what I do through data analysis and a lot of studying and predictive analytics. I have won many awards for my work in predictive analytics, and my work was just recently published in Forbes magazine. I'm living proof that you too can be here with me. So I encourage you to continue with your higher education and don't stop believing in yourself. Thank you so much.
As a woman of color in higher education and as the child of immigrants, I have grown up feeling that I had to work hard to get a good job to repay my parents for all that they've done for me. As I've gotten older, I have realized that a good job is simply a job where I can do good. Never stop pursuing your dreams, no matter how long it takes, because you will be able to make a difference.
Hi everyone, Maria Cervantes. Have you ever heard the phrase, todo a su tiempo? Well, that's reality. It happens to every single one of us. We make plans and sometimes they don't go accordingly, and that's okay. I graduated high school, I got a full ride to go to college, but unfortunately I was not allowed to leave the house. But, life happened to me. I was happy, became a mom, got married. But 10 years after that, I knew that I had a dream that I had to fulfill. So I decided to go back to school. I got my undergrad at Cal State Fullerton. And 10 years after that, I am currently a second year executive MBA student at Chapman University. And I am loving every single minute that time has allowed me to experience, because I can just provide that much more to my learning and my studies. So remember, don't get discouraged. Life is going to happen for you. Just keep moving forward. Your time is the right time. And that slogan, si se puede, it's not just a slogan. Con ganas, claro que se puede.
My name is Omaira Jesus, and I identify as a mujer, a woman of color, a Latina, también as a mujer. And one of the reasons why I wanted to continue my education, definitely a master's, I'm still also entertaining the idea of a PhD, is because I feel that I don't see enough women of color who look like me, who sound like me in higher education. And I've been told that one of the things that no one can take away from you is your education. So it is that doubt, but you show up. You show up, because sometimes we get so caught up in lo que pasó ayer, lo que va a pasar mañana, that we forget the today. So just be present, show up, be your true, authentic self, because that is your superpower, corazones. You being you, showing up every day. And yes, don't be scared. Go for it and show up with your superpower, your true self.
As a woman of color, I think some of the important things on higher education is knowing that education will give you better options in the future to further help other people and yourselves. I think higher education is what would make you happy in life and what would better fulfill yourself in loving your everyday job and being happy with what you do, while also knowing that the education that you've learned and the experiences that you're doing are things that are going to have lifelong effects that surpass yourself and that surpass even the things that you could think of for yourself, because it affects other people. And that it could be the start of movements, and it could be the start of things getting better for a lot of people who didn't have that growing up. I think that that's just really important to know, that whatever you do for yourself, it's going to make you happy, but at the same time, it's going to be something that helps other people, and it helps a lot of other different groups. So I think that's the one thing that I really enjoy about why I was going into higher education and what I am enjoying from it.
I value the power of education because of the impact on social mobility for our communities. As a college student who was a first-generation student from a low-income household, obtaining my master's degree prepared me with the knowledge to lead in my field and opened the doors to so many professional opportunities. Graduate education, I think, is now necessary in our continual growth of social capital, not only because it makes us a more competitive candidate, but it builds our capacity in our careers.
Hi, my name is Dulce Perez, and I'm a graduate student at Claremont Graduate University, pursuing my master's degree in Community Engaged Education and Social Change. As a woman in higher education, I believe that I bring in the visibility and representation needed for the Latinx community in higher education.
You're an optometry student. I actually got my master's as well in biomedical science. I just wanted to take the time to emphasize the importance of women in color and minorities in different fields, especially medicine, since that's my field. I think it's really important to kind of represent your cultures in the way that you can, whether you're of any descent. So remember that even though it seems difficult and it might seem hard, or you might be worried that you don't have as many people who look like you in the field, there are, and we're all there for each other. So I hope that you guys continue to reach for your goals and just know that it's possible and that you can do it.